Good afternoon, folks. We're shooting the car before the official release and we don't know the exact prices yet, but I've been whispered that the top version will cost around $30,000, and that's just unrealistic. Let's go. Well, we're given two versions, hybrid and electric. Pure electric with a battery for 73 kilowatt hours, power of 600 horses, acceleration of 3.9 seconds. Suspension, double wishbone at the front, multi-link at the back, and air suspension. Hybrid, 31 kilowatt hour battery, 1.5 turbo generator for 160 horsepower, and a 310 electric motor in the back. I'll write up the hybrid's acceleration. We're driving electric. Okay, next, who is its competitor for this price? Well, in this range, the main one, of course, is the Tesla Model 3. They will try to snatch some sales from it. As I understand, they will be dumping it. Tesla's a little more expensive. And in general, regardless of size sedans for that price, it's the Camry, Accord, something like that. The Xpeng has something for that money as well. Automatic doors, let's check. Cool. All seats are genuine leather with massage, ventilation, and heating in the front, and only heating in the back. The passenger on the right also has an ottoman. Look, I'm half lying down. There's no point in measuring the distance to the dashboard because the screen protrudes, so you need to measure to the screen, 1 finger gap. If I sit up straighter, I can move back a little. Then there will be 2 fingers. We get out of the car pressing the button twice. Of course, the steering wheel and the seat here are electrically adjustable. The design was kept the same as everyone else's. Huawei screens, shell, autopilot, sensors, everything completely they ordered from Huawei. They covered everything completely, all soft. The screens are superb. One of the best screens I've poked around, everything works fast. There is English available by default. The HIMA shell is the same as in all Huawei cars. Electric height and reach adjustment on the tablet. There are also speakers in the headrest. And look, we don't have a rear window. We have a screen in the rear view mirror and the bumper camera broadcasts a picture here. Here is regular fabric. Okay, fine. There's no shade for the entire panorama. The glass is tinted. The materials are good for this price. Just perfect. The powertrain isn't too bad for the price either. Very interesting. Let's quickly check. Creaks. Okay. There was a little. Again, there was a little. And here it was, but gone. All of this is also soft faux leather. There's practically no bare plastic, and the bottom is also covered. This isn't the best faux leather, but it's good. Definitely above average in quality. Under the console, there's a niche, charging ports, and everything is covered with fabric. These are spots for perfumes. 3 perfumes. Frameless door, double glazing, good quality faux leather, same as dashboard. Everything is fully covered, even down here, even at the bottom covered. All of this is made of soft materials. I don't have any boxes here, no compartments, okay. Meridian music. I'll add the number of speakers. Inside, everything is covered with fabric. Can be opened from this side and this side. No refrigerator, 2 cup holders. Nothing is written here, just rubber bands. They wrote Avatr. Air. Covered. And there are no automatic doors at the back. And there's no door closer. You have to save money on the people in the back for this amount. The backrest angle is not adjustable, but it's just right. And I like that here, as in Avatr 1-2, as it was in Hi-Fi. Like I said, there's no rear window and that adds to the coziness. Everything here is fully covered as well. I'm sitting behind myself. Very spacious back row, even for tall people. A large but simple armrest with cup holders. The button just opens them, then you take it from there. Look, I'll show you something now. In the 1-2 model, they did a little upgrade and now there's this cool screen here. It's cool, isn't it? And it's like, not very big, not small. Let's take a look at the trunk. Well, not bad. I didn't expect more. I even thought it would be less. Not bad. Well, let's compare this handsome car to the Camry, which has gotten a lot cheaper and sells for the same $30,000, and to the direct competitor Tesla 3. The Avatr is of course the most tricked out by equipment, and in terms of soundproofing it's also quieter than them. Here is generally at the level of the German E-Class, if not better. This is Tesla Model 3 and the new body is not a performance version. In addition to adding soundproofing here, they managed to make it softer while maintaining its previous sharp handling. The interior trim materials have also been upgraded. It will be quite challenging to compete with it specifically. The Avatr has 2.9 bar pressure, here 2.5, and yet in terms of softness of ride they are close. If you set the same pressure, the Avatr will be slightly softer. But this Model 3, even though it's not a performance model, I emphasize, handles more sharply, it weighs less, has weaker soundproofing, and responds more quickly to the steering wheel. In terms of suspension, the Camry is slightly softer than the Avatr, but more prone to body roll. In all other aspects, it certainly loses to Tesla, and even more so to the Avatr, and by a landslide. I wasn't referring to reliability and liquidity. Here, of course, Toyota is Toyota, and no one forgets that. By the way, there's also the Lincoln Co. 07, an interesting competitor. Do you remember that one? They both have similar costs. Let's move on. Consumption. The twin-engine electric version on a single charge, 600 kilometers on CLTC cycle. The hybrid on a top-of-the-line battery, 45 kilowatt hours, has a range of 240 kilometers on CLTC. And here, by the way, I'm sure you have a question as to why so little. The fact is that there's a heavy LFP battery. It's cheaper than lithium. If you take the pre-top version of the hybrid with a 31 kilowatt-hour battery, the range will be 170 kilometers in CLTC. And by the way, it seems that the near-top model will cost around $25,000, give or take. Keep in mind that there might be some discrepancy regarding the prices, as the official release hasn't happened yet. 45-liter tank. They promise an average consumption of 5 liters per 100, but in reality, it will be 20% more in summer and 50% more in winter. So in winter, be prepared for around 7.5. The hybrid seems to be sequential, where the internal combustion engine has no connection to the wheels. Next, braking in regenerative mode is present, slightly stronger than average, while Tesla's is a bit stronger. Go on, hold on. Here's another interesting competitor. The BMW 3 Series, which is now sold for the same $30,000 with discounts. Inside, it has faux leather, a lot of bare plastic. It's very empty, sparse, and it accelerates in 7 seconds. In terms of soundproofing, it might be slightly weaker than the Avatr, but when it comes to suspension, it will be the best of all. In terms of ride softness, it will be like the Avatr 06, and the handling will be better. And of course, the steering wheel badge that many people pray for will be there too. The only thing is that in BMW is very poor and cheap inside in terms of finishes and equipment, and the acceleration is 7 seconds, which is quite marginal for the year 25. Autopilot. As you may recall, I neither test nor promote it, and I do not encourage anyone to use it. But for enthusiasts of this topic, I will say that its strong point is that the Autopilot here is from Huawei. According to independent tests in China, it is considered the best today. All right, that's all for now. Your humble servant is off to IKEA to have some mashed potatoes with meatballs, just like that. And I wish you all the best. If you liked it, you know what to do. Take care of yourself and see you next time.